We are standing at Al Wafidin crossing, one of two humanitarian corridors that the Syrian government has set up in coordination with Russia to allow civilians out of Eastern Ghouta. Syrian authorities invited reporters here to film what was supposed to be the evacuation of civilians out of this crossing, but 6 hours after we arrived here, no civilians were able to make that trip, and it's unclear at this point whether any civilians will be able to leave Eastern Ghouta tonight. Eastern Ghouta is a suburb of Damascus that has been the target of a relentless military campaign since February 18th. Since then, the Syrian army has managed to take control of roughly half the area of Eastern Ghouta, dividing it into 3 separate parts. The military says that the new situation could force the rebels to allow civilians to be evacuated out of Eastern Ghouta. The army accuses the rebels of using civilians as human shields. The rebels, on the other hand, say that 3 weeks of relentless government air and artillery strikes have left over 1,000 civilians dead inside Ghouta. The largest rebel faction inside Ghouta, known as Islam Army, issued a statement saying that it reached an agreement with Russia through the United Nations to allow the sick and the wounded out of Eastern Ghouta. But Syrian government sources tell CGTN that that deal is not yet final. The battle to take Eastern Ghouta is becoming one of the conflict's worst battles. In the past 8 years of deadly fighting, Ghouta is becoming one of the most ferocious clashes that we have seen since the beginning of the conflict back in 2011. The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights put the death toll of the Syrian conflict so far at 350,000 on both sides. But many experts and journalists inside Syria believe the number is much higher. Ala Ibrahim, CGTN, Damascus.